Everyone had plans on how to conquer the new year and the beginning of a new decade, with 366 days and all. But what no one expected was how horrendous this year would turn out. With work and school and an attempt at a social life, it was impossible to get 8 hours of sleep without sacrificing one of these things. And although our productivity helped us feel worthy and obtain a sense of accomplishment, it drained us tremendously. So when our hectic lives suddenly paused without our consent, we were all sent in an unexpected frenzy. It was a state of horrific confusion, one that made us debate between letting ourselves breathe and finally get some rest, or if we should make the most out of quarantine and be as productive as possible. Though the majority of us leaned towards the former, others decided to start making bread or teaching themselves a new skill. Everyone has their coping mechanisms after all, but we can't deny the fact that seeing everyone on social media making the most out of quarantine made us feel awful for not getting ourselves involved in the pandemic productivity lifestyle. So for some time, we were frantic, possibly borderline obsessed with finding something, anything to do, just to make sure we're not falling behind. FOMO and all that. And although the number of cases in Canada were increasing every day, some countries like New Zealand and Papua New Guinea announced that they were almost COVID free, giving us a sense of hope that we can soon get our normal lives back. That in a few months, we can finally meet our friends again and go out without a piece of cloth suffocating us, and see the world to an extent. But similar to how the virus took us by surprise, our hope was, yet again, stolen from us when we were put in lockdown once more and restricted us to the comfort of our room. And this is where our last stage of grief comes into play. This is where we're slapped with a painful epiphany that this is now a reality. That even though we get a vaccine for COVID soon, our lives would not go back exactly like it was before. Of course, it's frustrating. It's a little maddening. But by this time, we have realized that despite our complaints and protests, time still goes on by its own. Maybe we won't be able to get back our lives pre-pandemic, but we'll be given a chance to get a new one. A chance to show our missed loved ones how much we value them. Maybe put our bread-making skills to use. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's the fact that life goes on. The leaves continue to change colors, the sun continues to rise and set, and the world continues to rotate on its axis. And maybe it's not a positive twist you were expecting, but it's the necessary and hopeful reminder that a lot of us need. It's a simple but powerful thought to keep in mind when your courage to go on is tattered. Life goes on. This pandemic won't last forever. Your sadness won't last forever. Your struggles won't stay with you forever. It's a reminder that amidst the chaos and challenges thrown at us, our lives continue to go on.